Well, g'day. Today I'm in Sydney in Australia and I'm taking a tour out to the Blue Mountains, and it's a beautiful sunny day, and the first stop we're making today is to do one of my favorite thing in Australia, and that is going to one of the wildlife parks. So this morning I'm heading to Featherdale Wildlife Park on the outskirts of Sydney, and we're going to meet loads of Aussie animals. Now as you come in, you can buy food to feed the kangaroos and the wallabies. It's $3 a cup and it's 100% worth it. Hello beautifuls! And we've come straight in. And I'm very, very happy right now because I've just bumped into a bunch of pademelons, and I've got some of the food from the park from them, so they want to come over and say hello. Hello little ones!
Yeah, but you want some food? There's still a lot of food.
Very, very happy bunny right now. Oh, these are amazing. So the first part were pademelons, and now we get a little bit bigger. These are the wallabies, the black-footed wallabies. Over there you can see them having a little rest. And this is a refuge area where they can just hang out. But if they want, they can come out to see us, including this one. And so here I'm feeding a black-footed wallaby, my favorite animal, and she's beautiful. Hello, darling. How are you doing? We got more wallabies. These ones are rock wallabies. As you can see, they live in rocks, and they can even climb trees. And this is my favorite thing about the parks in Australia, when they're free range and you can go around, hang out with animals. And this is a great kangaroo. Hello, beautiful. You're so cute. And we have kangaroos, the Kangaroo Island kangaroos. And they're in their own enclosure as well. They come in to say hello. And I'm extremely happy right now because we found potorroos. Potorroo! This is a long-nosed potorroo. I met them in another wildlife park before, and they were running around everywhere. Here they're not, they're in an enclosure. But you can see them, there's one right at the far end over here. And these are the little cousins of the kangaroo and the wallaby. And they also have quokkas here. This is a little cousin of the wallaby, slightly bigger than a potorroo. More quokkas. And here we've got a southern hairy-nosed wombat. I love wombats. And they've got hard cartilaginous plates on the top of their back. If you ever get to pet one, you'll feel that it feels very hard. The reason is it helps protect them. If they get cornered by a dog or dingo, then they can push them up against the burrow and they can't bite them because it's hard. And now we've got the common wombat who's just taking a little nap. And we've got some dingoes, very fierce prairie dogs that look sweet and lovely. Can't go to Australia without seeing a koala. So there's lots of enclosures here with loads of koalas. We've got all their nice fresh eucalyptus there for them. You can smell it. Here's a little sleepy koala up the tree. They're tree-dwelling animals. They sleep up to 20 hours a day, and this one just looks so cute. And if you want to see them, you can go visit the koalas over here. It's $25 to get a copy of photo and see them, or $35 if you want extra photos. So they have a lot of birds in the park, big and small. And here is the biggest one. It's the southern cassowary. It's huge. And the Australian pelican. We also got pied cormorants. That's the one flapping around there. And some ducks. And they have some neighbors in here. This is a tawny frogmouth owl, and they're also having a nap. And the loudest section, the parrots and the cockatoos. We've got regent parrots, which are making their presence known. And they're shouting over, woo, to the red-tailed black cockatoos and the apostle bird. Wow. And then we've got some little penguins. That's literally their name is little penguins. They are the smallest of all the penguins and they're absolutely adorable. They're about 10 inches high, about the size of a Barbie doll. And we've got the reptile house as well. This is Spencer's monitor lizard. I'm at this teen python. Wow. And this is an iconic Australian lizard, the frilled neck lizard. And this is a goanna, like Joanna the goanna. And here's the creed for this place. I love this. A creed for animal lovers. We believe because this vast continent of Australia fostered all the fascinating birds and animals that awaited the coming of civilizations, our land must remain their everlasting sanctuary. We have devoted love and care to the treasured occupants of this sanctuary, and we therefore ask the public not to interfere with them in any way. Well said. And our next stop is Scenic World. We're going to go on a cable car down into the Blue Mountains here. So this is what it's like. There's a train here, there's a cable car, information about the railway, the cable car, there's walkways and skyways all around here. And as you come in, there's a Scenic World steam clock by Philip Hammond, which was a present sent here for everyone. Yeah. So we're going to go on the cable car now. This is the Blue Mountains. And there's the cable car heading down. We're gonna go on the next one. And this is absolutely beautiful. You can see the blue haze over here. These are the Three Sisters, the famous rocky outcrops here. And here we go.
Now the big mountain out in the distance that we can see is Mount Solitary.
This is the end of the
It is a popular camping destination. If you head out there, keep in mind it takes about 4 hours one-way hiking trip. Now, of course, we have the Three Sisters over to the left-hand side of the cabin. What's the first sister's name? Nina. Second one? Wilma. And? Gunny do.
We're ready to arrive.
You can actually to the first sister called the Honeymoon Bridge. That is the closest you can get to them since the year 2000, when they became World Heritage listed along with the rest of the national park.
So when you get to the bottom of the cableway, you are in amongst the trees. It smells amazing. It smells like eucalyptus everywhere. We don't have long, so we're going to have a very quick peek around. But there's different trails down here. You can go on different varying lengths, depending on how long you've got, and see as much of the nature as you can. Look out for local wildlife, local birds. And it just smells gorgeous. The views are absolutely incredible. I just love the smell. You can smell the eucalyptus. And so we've got an old mine here. This was a scenic railway. This is about 10 minutes along. It tells you a lot about the history of this. And you can even see an old miner coal mining there. And they got one of the old pit ponies, a statue to them. And pit ponies were used all over the world, and they helped miners everywhere. And now we're stopping for lunch in the Heritage Hotel, and it is beautiful grounds here. Taking a stroll in through the garden, and the flowers are blooming, and we've got a view going out there to the Blue Mountains in the distance. Okay, so our final stop is at Echo Point. Then this is a beautiful lookout to see the Blue Mountains. So there's a cable car over there that we went down earlier. And you can see the whole, you can't even see the whole place from here actually. The guide said this is 2% of the whole area. And this whole area is twice the size of the Grand Canyon in the US. It is huge and it's absolutely beautiful. And we got the Three Sisters down here. Wow. So I had an awesome day in Sydney again, visiting the Blue Mountains this time. And we're sailing away now. We're going right under the harbour bridge right now. Saying goodbye to Sydney for the last time for me this trip. We got Luna Park here. We're in Circular Quay, just about on the other side in the harbour. It's been beautiful.